support source.
Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. I'm a light worker and a crone and a channel, amongst other things. I hope you enjoyed our last show on ley lines on Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about light bodies and auras. But before we get to that, let me introduce Heather and her cards.
Hi, I'm Heather. I'm also a crone and a jack of all trades, it sounds like.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go to the cards and find out what it is we need to know today.
And I'll say hi to Epiphany and Tracy and everybody else that's joining us from YouTube as well as Facebook. I hope you enjoy the show today. We have samples and everything to show. I just love to play show and tell. How's everybody in the chat room? Hi, Ron. Nice to see you. Hi, Jules. Happy Saturday. Yes, it's a beautiful day here in Key West. Hot and muggy, but it's beautiful.
True. True.
Hi, Wisdom Seeker Joan. Welcome. Nice to see all you wonderful women out there in the chat room. And gentlemen, too. What have we got today?
Yeah. Good question.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see if I can move these to where...
Good.
On the bottom one is take flight.
And what's the bottom one for? You'll get to it though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. So basically, the center one is us. And Starseed is what may be holding us back. This is what our
They can't see you.
take flight is what our insides are doing. And our physical body is keeping everything with integrity. This is what we're supposed to do in order to override any of this. and that means that the vibration will be coming up. So, with all of them put together, what I'm seeing is that we are trying to get our lives a little bit more simple. I think everybody is super busy, and we need to try to make things more simple. But part of the problem that we're having with making things simple is that many of us are starseeds, and we have a job to do. And so things get more complicated because we need to get things done. So the simplicity is really hard to come by. And meanwhile, our psyche itself, our inside, our soul, is taking flight and doing things that it hasn't been able to do before. And all of a sudden you're finding out that, oh, I can do that.
All our gifts are getting turned on.
Turned on, right. So it makes things even more complicated. And throughout all this, we're trying to act with integrity through everything, no matter how crazy it gets. And what they're saying is, don't try to do it by yourself. Ask for assistance, whether it's a friend or whether it's your guides. No matter who it is, if you ask for assistance, they'll help settle the starseed down in a more even way, and you'll be able to work when you'll have the straight vibration that you want, which will help with the simplicity.
Cool.
Okay? So, yes, it's going crazy out there, and yes, we're going crazy in here learning all these things, and we're trying to stay true to ourselves and to what we know is right with the integrity.
Even though it's chaotic out there in the world right now.
So ask for help. It's always there, but you do have to ask. Okay? And then your vibration will kind of even out and be more what you want it to be.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. So, we're going to talk about the human energy field, our auras. And knowing most of you in the chat room know exactly what we're talking about, this will be nothing new to you. Our aura is a luminous body, and there's 7 layers to it. It surrounds our physical body, which is expressed in 7 layers and correspond to our 7 chakras.
You want to go through this?
The 7, sure, just a second. The 7 bands appears an egg-shaped rainbow or halo around the body. And this is kind of interesting. This first one on the picture, these are pictures of me using I think it's Kirlian photography. Have any of you guys had your aura photos done? The one on the left was done in 2007 as I was beginning my
journey.
My more and more of my education. That was taken at a psychic fair. I didn't know what an aura was. I mean, I knew the basic of what an aura was, but I didn't even know you could photograph them. And then the second one, the one on the right, was taken in 2012. What a huge difference. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with my path and so much work had been done at that time, or if it just varies that much between times you get it taken, month to month or whatever, because a lot of it has to do with your emotions and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't really know, but I thought you might like to see samples if you've never seen them before. So, those 7 bands appear as an egg shape, and I think we have this to show. And each auric layer empowers and is empowered by the corresponding chakra. Our aura is also empowered by the inner energy fields around other people, places, things, and is empowered when it's by love, like the love of our family, of our friends, our pets, through loyalty, acceptance, and approval. That all empowers us. And what disempowers us is noise, pollution, toxic people, toxic situations, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So our personal aura is also in constant flow with the universal energy field. So everything's all together and working back and forth. The universal energy field is composed of all the colors of the rainbow synchronized into a pure white light. and it's known as Qi in China and Prana for the Hindu, and the light flows through everything. It's composed of the collective energies of every living thing on the planet and in our universe. The universal energy field is reaching in and out of our auras with a constant interchange of galactic information, and it holds all the knowledge of the universe and how our personal auras receive information regarding our past lives and ancestral wisdom.
Anything, it just floats through and floats in and out. That's interesting. So each of the layers is responsible for sending information to the corresponding chakra. And the distinctive vibration of each layer grows in strength from the inside out. So it's weaker next to the body and higher and stronger as it grows outward. The layers closest to the outside have the strongest vibrations. And the first layer is the etheric layer. And that is related, it's the closest to our physical body. And it's the one that the practitioners see when they're working on us. I still can't see it, darn it. It sits approximately 2 to 4 inches away from our body, from the physical body, and can be seen as a faint gray violetish mist. This layer is related to our organs, glands, muscles, and even bones. It's connected to the base chakra, and the color's red, and it's related to Archangel Camiel, who is strength, courage, and war. The fragrances related to it are cinnamon, dragon's blood, and mint. And the crystals are blood agate, fire opal, garnet, jasper, obsidian, and ruby.
Mm-hmm. Now the second layer is the emotional layer. And this layer sits directly outside the etheric body, and it extends maybe 1 to 3 inches. It can be seen as a vibrant rainbow color wheel. This layer is responsible for reflecting emotions and moods. This layer crosses into the etheric layer to help balance the emotional self with the physical self. It's connecting to the sacral chakra. Its color is orange, just like the chakra. The Archangel Gabriel runs it, and he, of course, is the heavenly messenger, and he represents strength. The fragrances that are associated with it are eucalyptus, jasmine, lemon, and myrrh. And the crystals are moonstone, opal, pearl, and selenite. On the third layer, that's the mental layer. And this layer sits directly outside the emotional body, and it extends between 3 and 8 inches and from our physical body. This layer contains all our mental thought processes, such as rules, regulations, judgment, and discipline. It's connected to the solar plexus, the chakra, and it, like the chakras, is yellow. And the Archangel Raphael is the one that it's connected with, and it guards pilgrims on their journeys, so travelers. The fragrances that it's associated with are lavender, lily of the valley, melissa, lemongrass, and fennel. And the crystals are yellow calcite, chrysoberyl, citrine, rutilated quartzes, and yellow topaz.
And the fourth astral layer is also called the celestial bridge. This layer can extend out to about 1 foot with a pink hue. Can't see it on this guy. It is the bridge between the lower chakras and the physical plane and the higher vibrations of the spiritual chakras. It's essential to our spiritual development. It's connected to the heart chakra, the color green, and Archangel Aniel, who is responsible for love and passion. The fragrances are apple blossom, lemon verbena, magnolia, and vanilla. And the crystals are amazonite, aventurine, chrysoprase, emerald, jade, moss agate, peridot, and tourmaline. The fifth is the Etheric Template. This layer extends out 1 to 2 feet. You know, I'm going to go back to that other one. I really like this other one the best. I hope y'all don't mind. This layer extends out 1 to 2 feet, and it's like a photo negative, if you can visualize it. This layer represents the blueprint of the physical body in the spiritual realm. This layer contains things like your personality, identity, and your overall energy, and it's connected to the throat chakra, the color blue, Archangel Sachiel, who's the angel of water, wealth, and success, and the fragrances fennel, honeysuckle, lotus, sage, and sandalwood. Some of my favorites. I absolutely adore the smell of honeysuckle. The crystals are angelite, blue chalcedony, blue lace agate, iolite, lapis, sapphire, topaz, and turquoise.
And I agree with Tracy. It's nice to know they all do relate to each other.
It is.
I never did think it until we started really looking at this. Then we found, oh, they're all related. It makes sense. It all
really does
stem out. But I agree with you. Thank you for pointing that out. So the sixth is the celestial causal layer. And this layer extends up to 2.5 feet. So it's pretty good size. This is where your spiritual connection and the process of enlightenment begins. This layer allows your spiritual and physical mind to mingle, and meditation helps in the connection. It's connected to the third eye chakra, and like the third eye chakra, it's also indigo. And it's associated with Archangel Causal. And that's the one of duplicity, when it's also the angel of tears. When you're letting something go, sometimes it's very hard to let it go, and that's where the tears come from. But this one helps you with progressing
release.
Forward.
Interesting.
Yeah, release. The fragrances associated with it are mimosa, myrrh, mugwort, patchouli, and violet. The crystals are amethyst, ametrine, kuzite, sodalite, and tanzanite. I remember a couple of years ago, tanzanite was really an important crystal, and they were saying there was so little of it, and it skyrocketed in value. But I remember what it looks like.
I believe they closed the mines.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. They had to close
so
the mines.
There's no more.
There is no more.
Right. The seventh layer is the spiritual layer. And this layer can extend for 3 to 5 feet. It has a higher frequency than all of the others. And it's often seen as a white or golden light. It is responsible for holding all the other layers together. It's like your shell. And it's connected to the crown chakra. And its color, obviously, is violet. And it's Archangel Zadkiel. And he's the Archangel of mercy and forgiveness. So he's always right there for you. The fragrances are bergamot, magnolia, lilies, orchids, and sweetgrass. The crystals, and I'm sorry if I butcher some of these names because I've never heard of them before.
I've never heard of any of these.
Yeah, chariot, lepidolite, purpurite, purple spinel.
Spinel. I've heard of that one.
That one you know. Okay. Sugilite and violin. And I don't know what those are. I'm going to look every one of those up to find it.
Yeah, I want to look some of those up because those are interesting names. So there's 7 layers of human aura, and each one is located inside the other one, as you can see that. Each of them radiates from the inside out, and the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being of each person dictates and affects these each one of these layers. And each layer is either fluid or structure, and they help to provide harmony and balance to our human aura. And there you go.
And can you imagine them all merging with the earth and the universal energies? Wow.
Yeah.
Now
We are all connected. If this doesn't show how connected we are to everything, everywhere.
And then your other picture of it being a Taurus. Can you imagine?
Was that this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you imagine how many Tauruses there are out there, and how many lines of energy are going on?
Well, Heart and Soul Connected, I haven't seen a query from you, but we would love to come on your show and introduce ourselves, and we would love to have you on our show. Thank you very much. We'll try to connect for sure. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is the way I see myself when I am meditating. When I'm actually doing my meditation, it's not really meditating, it's more like my work. I see myself sitting in the center of the planet in a Taurus like this,
And
creating, sending
yeah.
out, radiating unconditional love and unity consciousness in this in a toroidal field like this. Thank you, Allie. We think you rock too, lady. So I particularly love this picture.
Yeah, I think it represents so well, and it just grows and grows and grows as we work.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
And you know, the more that you sit and meditate and grow your aura, the more protected you are from everything. Other people's energies, from illness, from everything.
Right. So it's so much like that.
Exactly. So does anybody have any questions out there? I don't know if you were here, Allie. I'm going to show these again. Can I do this? Oh, no, it's better this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are aura photographs that
hers.
that were mine, taken many moons ago. The one on the left is 2007, and the one on the right is 2012. I think it's time I had another one taken, but I don't know about anybody that does them.
I don't know anybody down here. Maybe when we're traveling, we'll find it.
Yes.
So
I always seem somebody's always at a psychic fair. Psychic fairs always have these.
Or they used in Texas anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I have some from 1992. Oh my goodness.
Cool.
That's amazing.
I think my first one, I don't even know where they are anymore. I used to have a bunch that I'd have done. All I know is that they said I was a teacher.
Yes. I had never had anything like that information done, but I thought it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, I had a message from my guides earlier. This has just been a horrendous week with the murders of the children. My guides want us to remember those souls chose to come here for that reason. To make us
Wake up.
To help those people that are still asleep wake up to what we're doing to each other, and that this isn't the right way for us to be on this planet. But those souls were immediately met by the archangels and all their loved ones, and thanked for their service to all of us, for their sacrifice. I'm sorry, this really upsets me.
It's fine.
But I think we can take some comfort in knowing that there is no death. They're still here with us. And they sacrificed for us to learn the lessons we needed. So, you talk.
I talk. Okay.
Sorry. It is indeed hard to be an empath sometimes.
Right. I agree with that. In fact, I've had to pretty well shut myself down completely and not even think about it because I can't. or I'll be like her. And right now I'm trying to shut it down. So I'll let her get to the page.
Thank
if
you,
there's
Tracy.
anybody who would like to have a card reading, just let us know with your name, and if it's a particular card you want, or if you want us to just draw one or whatever, we're perfectly willing to do that. But that seems so hard to do after what
I know, but let's change let's change the
the
energy
mood.
in here. We've got our sage burning, so
and we love you all. So
and we love you, and thank you so much for your support. And let's do some cards. I know Ron would like a card. We've never pulled a card for Allie. Allie, would you love to have a card? We'd love to do that for Tracy as well. So,
and I wanted to thank. There was one of you that had to leave early, and I can't remember.
That was
your
Epiphany.
name. Epiphany. I wanted to thank you for coming for as long as you were able to. Thank you very much.
She's always here as much as she can be. We'll pull cards for everybody.
That says they want one.
Yep. I've got them here, and we can pull epiphanies at the end, and she's gonna watch later, so she'll get it.
Yeah.
So, Jules, Ron, Tracy, Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Heart and soul.
Heart and soul is Allie. So, I think we can go one each.
Okay. Who's the first?
Okay, let's do Tracy's first.
Okay.
Miss Tracy Ralph, this is for you.
Integrity, and you do work with the integrity is like it's your middle name. You work with a lot of integrity all the time. You're very reliable, and that's great. I can't imagine doing this work without integrity, so it's really important that you work with it. You obviously do.
That we all do, yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. So, okay. Who is
Jules?
next? Are we going to get Ron? Oh, he's down there. Okay.
We'll get to them all.
I didn't know who we're doing. Wait, this is Jules.
This is Jules.
Well, that's too many to be one, but that one left. So, intuition. Be sure to use your intuition, because it looks to me like it's getting stronger, and it's right on. So don't be afraid to use it on your new show. Just reminded. Anyway, yes, your intuition is spot on. Don't be afraid for it. Okay.
Okay, next is Ron.
Watch us get judgment or knowledge or knowledge. You know so much, Ron. We know.
We love you too, Jules. This is for Ron. Ooh, birthing.
Okay. You've got some energies and understandings beginning to come through to you, and they're beginning to show up in how you react to things, and enough so that you have noticed it. So that is great. Continue your growing. It's great. Just let it keep going. The energy is coming.
Beautiful.
And helping you out. Yeah, that is great.
I happen to know that's a very appropriate card.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well, I'm sure you know that too. Okay, Wisdom Seeker Joan is next. It's wonderful to have all you ladies here. All you crones.
gentlemen.
All you beautiful crones and gentlemen. Crone supporters. I like that. We appreciate you very much. Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Okay.
Put that spidey sense out there.
Return of spirit. What you've thought you've lost, you haven't. It's coming back. and is coming back stronger. Crones, not cones.
Exactly.
Well, not unless they're chocolate ice cream, you know.
She has an addiction for Dairy Queen chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, I'm doing good if I can go 3, 4, 5 months. I couldn't do it at all until we moved down here, and then this Dairy Queen actually has chocolate ice cream.
It does.
Going, oh my God, I'm
We
in
have
trouble.
a really old-fashioned Dairy Queen here that has nothing but ice cream and ice cream-related products. It's fantastic.
But as I was saying, what you think you've lost, you didn't. It's coming, and it's going to come back with a lot of good force.
Yay! And next is Miss Allie of Heart and Soul Connected.
Heart and soul.
And she wants a message from her guides.
Okay. You really ought to do this one. But I'll
You're
think
fine.
Okay.
I'm
Don't
not
get
sure I
that.
understand that,
I don't
but
get
I
that.
will ask details later.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Allie, this is going to be a
Allie.
message from your guides.
Immunity.
Build that immunity.
Keep being in that place of observation. Don't take anything seriously that everybody else may say. They don't count. You do. You need to act like you are immune to any criticisms, because it's not you. It's them not understanding. So stay right in that position of observation and look at things differently. It's not criticism of you, but do stand back to look at it so that your feelings don't get involved. Okay?
Interesting.
I hope that's helpful.
Anybody else out there want a card? Or I will pull the card for the rest of the weekend. You're very welcome, all of you. We
Yes.
so much appreciate you coming.
Yes, we do. More than
Great. Thank you, Tracy. We like to know. Oh, Gypsy T would
Gypsy
like a
T,
card.
okay, we can do
and
that.
it was appropriate. Great to know, Heart and Soul. Great to know. Frequency shift.
Okay. Kind of sounds like you're going through a frequency shift, and it's going to take a little bit of time, and it may bring up some things that you don't really like. 7. Oh, 1, 2.
No. You picked the right one.
I picked the right one. Okay.
Yes. My intuition is saying you got the right card.
Right. Okay. Because that's what I'm feeling, is that you are going through a shift, and it might be a little bit of a rocky road, but you're going through it, and it's going to be much better. Okay?
She picked. I love that. I love doing this. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Good to know. You guys, while she's doing these cards, I want you to know that we are, tomorrow we're going to do a special show with Sun. Oh, thank you for reminding us. We got to do Epiphany's card.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
for reminding.
But tomorrow we're going to do a special show at 3 o'clock on Sunday, and we're going to be talking to Sun Psychic Jean. I think that's, nope, this one is Sun Psychic Jean. Tomorrow at 3, Sunday at 3. So if you can, join us again, because it's always fun when the three of us get together.
We can't shut up.
We can't shut up. We find so many things to talk about. It's just so much fun.
Fearless. Ah, that's a good one for
Oh,
Epiphany.
yeah, that's a good one.
Because she is going fearlessly into things that she hasn't gone into before.
Beautiful.
And you're going to do you're going to do a great job. So that is really good. So
Fantastic.
continue going fearlessly.
Jean is wonderful. We all love Jean.
Yes.
No doubt about it. And we found out the three of us are part of the same soul family, which makes it even more incredible.
And hard not to talk.
And hard not to talk.
Yes. Well, I'm not really worried about having a dead time.
No, not with Jean. And then Tuesday's show will be... we're going to talk about the difference between oracle cards and tarot cards.
Yeah.
So
make
those
it
of you
easier.
that use those different cards, please join us.
And even if you
because
don't.
if you have questions, that's always fun. Oh, thank you.
We adore her too.
Yeah, feelings totally mutual.
Right.
Okay, now I got to pull a card for the rest of the weekend.
Okie doke.
Okay. And then Tuesday, like I said, will be oracle and tarot cards.
And be sure to
We love
push-
both.
If it subscribe,
Share. All those wonderful
all
things.
those little words that help get all the word out.
Oops, I need to go back to cards, don't
Full
I?
card.
Spidey sense out. What do we need to know for the rest of the weekend? Ooh, they're all... Oh, there we go. Simplicity. Oh, I always stick it behind you.
Simplicity, yes. Let's try to make our lives a little easier and make things a little bit more simple. Don't get caught up in the rat race and all of the emotions if you can help it. Keep your life simple so that you can stay on your true path.
We saw you, Tracy. That's how we first saw you, was on with Jean. It was very enlightening for us, too.
Yes.
Because we got to see you.
Everything was great.
So simplicity
Yes.
for the rest of the weekend. Keep it
Yes,
simple.
try to keep it simple.
Stay away from the news. Go inside. Enjoy your life and your family together, I guess.
Yeah, Memorial Day. Enjoy your long weekend. Keep things on a simple keel. Be the observer. Don't get involved if you can help it, because that makes your life so much more complicated.
It certainly does.
So for happiness and peace,
That's
keep it
right.
simple for the weekend.
So thanks for joining us today. Hopefully we'll get to see some of you again tomorrow. And if not, maybe Tuesday. Otherwise, have a great weekend and
we
take
love
care. We love you all, and thanks for joining us once again.